I remember the sound first. Not the words. The sound. Her laughter, rising above the clink of glasses and muffled music from the party down the street. I stood at our front door, tie loosened after a long day, expecting a quiet dinner with my wife. Instead, I saw her heels abandoned in the hall and heard her voice drifting out through the window, bright, carefree, and full of something I hadn't heard in months, joy. But it wasn't for me. I stepped outside, heart thudding. From the curb, I saw her across the street in a cluster of people, drink in hand, leaning into a man's ear as though she belonged there, not in the home we built together. My throat tightened. She wasn't supposed to be there. We had plans. When she noticed me, her smile flickered, then hardened. She walked over, her perfume clinging to her like armor. "Don't wait up," she said flatly, brushing past me. No explanation. No apology. Just a dismissal. As if our marriage had become an inconvenience to her. That night I packed a bag. I didn't leave a note. I didn't slam the door. I just vanished. 2 years passed. I built a life elsewhere, miles from the house where I used to wait for her. I worked in a small town where nobody knew my history, kept my head down, and buried myself in routines. Coffee at dawn, long walks in silence, evenings filled with books I never really read. Loneliness was easier than betrayal. But healing is never clean. Her face still haunted me, laughing, dismissive, untouchable. I told myself I was better off gone. Still, a part of me wondered if she ever noticed, if she ever searched, if she ever cared. Then one evening, as rain tapped against my apartment window, I got my answer. A mutual friend messaged me out of nowhere. "She's been asking about you. Says she regrets everything." Regret. That word burned in my chest. Could regret stitch together the trust she had shredded? Could regret erase the nights I lay awake, replaying the last look she gave me? Cold final? I didn't reply right away. But I couldn't ignore it. Curiosity is a dangerous thing. A week later, I found myself back in the city I'd abandoned. My pulse pounded as I walked streets that once felt like home but now seemed foreign, almost hostile. Her apartment was just as I remembered. Plants crowding the balcony, curtains half drawn. I knocked. When she opened the door, time faltered. She looked older, yes, but softer, stripped of the arrogance she wore that night. Her eyes widened, filling with tears instantly. "Daniel," she whispered, as if saying my name might make me disappear again. I wanted to hate her. I wanted to spit out every bitter word I had rehearsed for 2 years. But instead, I just stared, numb. She ushered me in, her hands trembling. The place smelled like vanilla candles and red wine. She had set the table for 2. Had she expected me? Or did she just live every night waiting for a ghost? "I thought you were dead," she confessed, voice breaking. "I was," I said quietly. "At least to you." We sat across from each other, silence stretching like barbed wire between us. Finally she spoke. "I was stupid. Selfish. That night. I wanted to feel alive, and you were so distant. Always working, always tired. I thought I deserved more. I thought." "You thought he was better?" I cut in. Her lips quivered. "No. I thought I was missing out. But I wasn't. I threw away everything that mattered for nothing. He left. They all left. And when you left too, I realized what I'd done." Her words dripped with sorrow, but I couldn't forget the sting of her laughter in someone else's ear. I studied her face, searching for the woman I once trusted. The woman I once would have burned the world for. All I saw was someone broken, clutching at pieces too sharp to hold. "I waited for you," she whispered. "Every day. I thought maybe you'd come back. I prayed you would. Please, let me make it right." My chest ached. Part of me longed to reach across the table. To believe her, to forgive. But another part remembered the way she had looked at me that night. As if I were nothing more than a shadow in her way. "You didn't lose me because of that man," I said slowly. "You lost me because you chose him over us. You chose a moment over a marriage." She broke then, sobbing into her hands. The sound rattled me, tore at my resolve. This was the woman I once loved more than myself, undone before me. But forgiveness is not the same as forgetting. And forgetting is impossible. I stood, my chair scraping the floor. Her head shot up, panic flooding her eyes. "Don't leave again," she pleaded. Please, Daniel. Don't vanish. I walked to the door, my heart heavy but steady. I turned once, locking eyes with her. I already did, I said. And this time I didn't look back. The rain welcomed me outside, cool and cleansing. I breathed deeply, realizing the truth. She had been my world once, but a world can end, and life goes on. Her regret might haunt her. My pain might never fully fade. But sometimes the bravest thing a man can do is not return to what broke him. No matter how much love once lived there. 2 years ago, she chose a party over me. Tonight, I chose myself over her. And in that choice, I finally found freedom.